Happy Friday. It's nice to see you. I am in here and I'm gonna put on some makeup because I felt like it, and I try to do what I want whenever I can. Somebody said yesterday, "Are you okay? You don't look good. You look like you're upset or something, like your eyes are all red and watery." And that's my face. That's what my face does. You know, there's resting bitch face. Well, then there's just the red, watery, look like I just smoked dope face. I have that face. I think I also have a little bit of resting bitch face. I don't know. I think honestly it depends on the mood I'm in. But no. See, this is what a normal face looks like. Like, turn on your camera right now and do the flip thing where it's, you know, got your whole face in there. That's a face. And sometimes faces don't look perfect, and that's okay. It doesn't matter. I mean, we all have a face. Nobody has a perfect face. Well, I mean, I guess somebody out there's got a perfect face. I'll be damned if I know who it is. And I know in my family, I have the complexion of my dad's family. I really do. They're all pretty fair-skinned. We have reddish, pinkish undertones to our skin. That's just the way we look. And as we get older, you know, the way your face looks changes. I don't have rosacea or anything like that, but you know, this is what a face looks like with nothing on it other than some moisturizer. We need to get used to we need to be reminded occasionally of what a human face looks like, because if you spend all day on the internet, you don't know what the hell a human face looks like anymore, and I don't know what the hell is going on. You look on there, it's all filters, it's makeup, it's cosmetic surgery. It's not that there's anything wrong with any of it. I'm just saying that's not what a human looks like out in the wild. I mean, you just find a free-range human out there, they're not going to quite look like that. And you get to the point where when you look at an actual human, you think there's something wrong with them. There ain't nothing wrong. I wasn't crying before yesterday's video or anything. I find though, well, this time of year too, we have a lot of pollen in the air, and it does kind of leave my eyes kind of irritated and watery from time to time, and it makes me, like right now I just had to blow my nose, so my nose is a little red. It makes my nose run, it makes my eyes water. It makes my eyes look kind of red and itchy and irritated looking, and you know, there's only so much you can do about it. I do have I had an eye wave put in when I had all my HVAC stuff done in the house. It's like a filter that runs through your whole system, and it helps a lot. It really cuts down on a lot of the crap in the air in the house. But if I go outside at all, it's awful, especially right now because there's just so much pollen. But anyway, this is what a face looks like. I don't have on any makeup. There's nothing wrong. I haven't been crying. I'm not upset. This is just what my face does. This is me. And I have been through periods of time in my life, especially when I was younger, where I would have never, ever made a video without makeup on. I mean, I wasn't making videos when I was younger, but if I had to, like if I was having my picture taken or something, there's no way in hell I would want you to take my picture if I didn't have any makeup on. I was just so self-conscious about my face, and looking back, I didn't have a reason to be. I just got it into my head that, you know, well, you need to put on makeup or you don't look presentable. Well, that's not a good way to be. I don't feel that way anymore. I don't. I can go out without makeup on, and I don't care. Most days I'll put on a little bit of foundation, but if, like right now, if I don't have any, I've already gone out and run errands once. I'm about to go out again. I'll be fine going out just like this. I don't give a shit, because nobody out there in the world gives a shit either. Nobody cares if you have makeup on or not. Nobody's going to judge you. They're not walking around with clipboards following you, taking notes about what you look like. They don't give a damn, so I don't give a damn. Whatever. I don't care if other people don't have on makeup. I don't care if they haven't done their hair. I have it back here out of the way because I just finished making a video and I didn't want it in my way. I'll put it right back up. So I use these big clips right here. But I just washed my hair last night and it's very slippery because it's so clean. I haven't got sweaty. It hasn't gotten sweaty yet. I just twist it up, and I don't care. I don't care. But yeah, there have been times in my life where I wouldn't have walked out of the house without a whole face of makeup on. I'm not that way anymore. I don't care. I don't care. So if you ever see me and I look a little red, it's just, that's what my face does. My face makes redness. That's what my face does. I don't know what else to tell you. I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine. I'm fine. Actually, I'm better than fine. Well, I haven't heard anything from Google. Nothing has changed. My ad revenue is still about half of what it was 2 weeks ago. It's cut in half. My views and everything have gone up, but my ad revenue is still about half of what it was. They have not changed. Whatever the hell they did, they're still doing it. Let me get started. I'm going to start with my spackle. This stuff is actually great. I've shown it before. It's from Maui. This is their face defender. It's basically, it's just literally spackle for your face. It's this clear stuff, and they give you a little thing here, and you just sort of slap around and you put it on wherever you have pores or little wrinkles, and it kind of blurs everything. I put this on first before I do anything else. I put on a moisturizer first thing this morning. I'm looking behind you. There's a mirror behind you. I will be 50 this year. And I know I keep saying that. I'm excited. I'm not upset at all. I think it's cool as hell. A half of a century. I have been here almost a half a century. And damn, if you count the time that my mom was pregnant with me, I've been here a half a century already. That's cool. It's just a number. It doesn't depress me at all. I think it's cool. Okay. So we'll put on our spackle. Then what do we have? What is this? Total Temptation medium brown brow definer from somebody, Maybelline. It's actually not bad. It's not bad. I bought it to try it, and it's not bad. I got my eyebrows waxed the other day. Well, actually, it was last week. And I've never been very good with my eyebrows, but I don't care. They look a little dark. They won't look as dark in a minute or two. And then for my primer, I'm using Charlotte Tilbury. What is this? Charlotte's Magic Cream. Instant Turnaround Moisturizer. I use it as a primer, because of course I do. And I have my happy little shovel here to get it out with. Yeah. So no, so I haven't heard anything from Google. I keep checking my AdSense account. There's nothing there. I did file an appeal with them on Monday, but I haven't received any response at all. They did say it would take 5 to 7 business days to get a response, so it'll be, I'm guessing, next week before I hear anything. If I don't hear anything by this time next week, I guess I'll attempt to contact somebody else. I spent over an hour in a chat with a Google person on Monday and didn't really get anywhere with them. And they recommended that I file the little appeal with AdSense, which I did as soon as I got done with that chat. And but it did say once I submitted it, you know, we have your submission. Please wait 5 to 7 business days. Blah blah blah. Well, whatever. They're accusing me of invalid traffic on my channel. Like there are things you could do to artificially inflate your views and stuff. That's what they're accusing me of, which makes no sense to me. Or that I'm doing something with the ads. Like I have found a way to increase ad views on my channel, which I've never done. That's what they're saying I've done. That's why my ad revenue was cut in half, because they're saying a lot of the views are fake. They're not. I don't get this, because if you go back and look at my views, they are remarkably stable. Like at what point did I start doing that? I'm just waiting for a response. I am incredibly frustrated, because how do I prove I didn't do that? I didn't do that. I'm flabbergasted. Anyway, I'm trying not to think about it. My last day on my day job is a week from today. And, but that has nothing to do with the good news. So I'm applying for more life insurance. I've mentioned before, I have 2 smaller policies. I wanted to get one larger policy and just do away with the two little ones, let them just run out and not pay to renew them or anything. Well, okay, L'Oreal True Match C4, like the explosive. We'll see. Just be very careful with it. Handle it carefully. We're just gonna mush this on. I don't care. I have a foundation brush, but I'm not using that today because it's Friday. It's very informal. Take a little bit, mush, 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 smear, get in the corners. Your face has a lot of corners and wrinkles and creases the older you get. Get in there. I'm not doing a very good job. I don't care. What am I doing today? So, oh shit, shut up, Mary. Start with one thing and finish it before you move on. My God. I'm like a squirrel. Okay. So, the insurance company, they ask you 60 bajillion questions, and then they wanted me to go through a medical exam, a health exam, which they pay for. I don't have to pay for it. So they sent a nurse out to my house on, what was it, Wednesday? Was it Wednesday? Well, earlier this morning, I got an email from the insurance company telling me that my medical exam results were ready to be viewed, and I thought, oh God, I'm scared to look. I'm scared to look. Hang on one second. Sorry, I had to wash my hand off. So, I was afraid to look. Well, I thought, Mary, you gotta look. I mean, just look. Just look. Because see, all my life I have had, all of my adult life, I've had trouble with my cholesterol. My cholesterol has always been kind of like borderline high, like just into the high category. It's like Willie Nelson first thing in the morning, just a little bit high. That it's always been that way. Every time I've ever had it checked, that's just what it is. And I didn't want to look at it. I thought, oh God, I can't do this. I'm gonna do some brown eyeliner from LA Colors liquid eyeliner, which was not available at Dollar Tree for a while, but I've been able to find it, so it's back. So I said, just open it up and look at it. Be a grown up. Just open it and see what it says. Oh, I fucked up. Excuse me, I messed up. Potty mouth. YouTube's cracking down on profanity. I'm gonna have to rein it in a little bit. Their new terms of service. I think they're gonna be a little bit more strict about the potty mouth. So I'm gonna have to watch myself, turn my cuss filter up a little bit, and pretend I'm around my parents or something. I don't know. Anyway, so I was in the middle of getting ready to do that rhinestone. I did a rhinestone video for my other channel, some of the rhinestone stuff. I had a lot of fun doing that. But I just thought, just go ahead and look at it. Waiting is not going to help. You're just going to sit here and wonder about it. Just open it and look at it. So you have to go through all these security questions to get it because it's like, it's HIPAA, the health information stuff. So anyway, I finally got it open. And I started looking through it. Now, they took 2 vials of blood, and they wanted a urine sample, so I gave them all of that. And I just decided not to worry about it. Like, it's, you know what? It's going to be what it's going to be. Don't worry about it. It's all right. It's probably going to be not great, and that will be the reason they don't want to give me insurance. Because I don't know. From all the questions I had to answer, it's like, y'all really don't want me to have this, do you? I guess they're just covering all the bases. I'm not putting anything on my under eyes because I don't care. I'm just going to run like 2 errands and I'm not worried about it. I don't feel like messing with it. I'm also going to put on a light layer of, what is this? Laura Geller Baked Balance Brighten Color Correcting Foundation in medium. I just put a light dusting of this over the surface of the moon here. I don't know. So anyway, I finally opened it up and I have the best news. Those were the best results I have ever had in my life. Best ever. My cholesterol is normal. Literally everything in the test was normal, normal, normal. There were like 30 things that they tested for in the blood and the urine sample. There were 30 of them at least. Normal, 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 normal. Every damn one was normal. I've never had that in my life. I'm sitting here, I'm staring at it just in disbelief, like, oh my God. Wow. Well, according to these tests, I'm healthier than I've ever been in my life. I can't believe it. Oh my God. Now, to be fair, I do work out more now than I've ever worked out in my life. And I do wonder if that had something to do with it. I don't know that I eat any better than I have. I eat about the same as I have for the last 20 years. I really don't eat any better. But I do work out 6 days a week, and I have been working out a lot more now since, let's see, when did I start going to those outdoor classes? That was the first week of July in 2020. So it's been over 2.5 years. I've been working out a lot every single week for over 2.5 years. And I do wonder if that has something to do with those numbers. I've never had numbers like that in my life. Every cholesterol number was good. I've never had that. I have never had that. So I'm scrolling through and I'm looking, I'm going, okay, all right, insurance people. Yeah, deny me now, bitch. What are you going to deny me for? Look at these numbers. Normal, 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 normal. Come on. So hopefully, with that, everything else I had to answer, hopefully they will give me life insurance at a reasonable rate. That's what I'm hoping for. So we'll see. So I was really happy about that. I had to share. That is wonderful news. I am so happy. I couldn't believe it. Oh my gosh. And they're going to send all that. They're going to send all the information to my primary care physician, so she'll have that, for my record or whatever. So, wow. I was very happy to see that. That shocked the hell out of me. I couldn't believe it. Never had numbers like that. Ever, ever, ever. So, yay. I will take a little victory where I can get it. That is awesome. And I also wanted to say thank you to my new Patreons. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. I haven't said anything about my current situation on my other channel yet. I'm kind of waiting to see how this plays out. If this doesn't get resolved, I'll say something about it, and I will, I've never really pushed the Patreon thing. It's in the description of every one of my videos, but I don't push it. I've always thought, well, if people want to give, they'll give, and I'm not going to be pushy about it. But I will say something about it if I don't, if I get either bad news, like, yeah, we don't care, we still say that you did that. And see, the thing is, too, if they continue to think or say that I am guilty of conducting or, enabling invalid traffic on my channel, they could just demonetize it altogether. That's what concerns me, is like, I just don't know why you're saying that, and I don't know how to fix something that I didn't do, and I don't know, you're not giving me anything to go by, like, you're not telling me why you think that. So how am I supposed to do anything about it? So I'm just waiting to hear from them. So if I don't hear anything by this time next week, I'm going to try to contact them again. I use this eyeshadow all the time. This is Beauté Basics Satin Taupe. I had a hell of a time finding any more of this because I'm starting to run out, and I really like it. I know I could probably find something similar to it somewhere, but I just wanted another one of these. But I finally found one online and from some reseller or something. It came in an Ipsy Glam bag like ages ago, and I love it. It's a very nice general purpose whatever eyeshadow. It just kind of goes with everything. Yeah, the light in here is a little bright, but I was really happy about my blood work, urine work, lab, whatever. That was incredible. Wow, and I wasn't expecting to get the results that fast. So all of that will now go to the underwriters who are looking at my application. So that will be another thing for them to look at. So hopefully they'll get it. I'm trying to get $500,000 in coverage. Right now, I currently have 2 policies that are $100,000 each. And I would rather just do away with those and just have the one big one for my estate. And then Once that is approved, it will be transferred over to my trust, which will be finalized next week. And all of my assets will be in my trust, so that if I get hit by a bus or anything, it will all be there. It will be much easier for everybody who's left to sort out. That will be a huge relief to me knowing that that's all done. And there will be more money there after I'm gone, especially while my kids are so young. I just would feel better if I had a little bit more life insurance. They seem to be a little suspicious about it. Like, I know that the first person I talked to who was collecting my information was very, very inquisitive about that. Like, okay, so you're saying you already have these other two policies. Why all of a sudden do you want to get this? Why now? I said that I'm doing my trust. I got to thinking about it. It's not because I found out I'm dying or anything. I get their question, but it's not because I've had a change in my, health status or anything. I don't know. I was gathering up stuff for the trust, and I thought, these policies are okay, but I would like to have a little bit more for my kids. That's better than nothing, but I would like to leave them a little more. That's all. And then once hopefully if I can get that bigger policy, I can just let the other two lapse and just have the one. I'm not up to anything. I just, wanted to do that. But he did ask me several questions about it. They do ask you if you have any other insurance and how much and how long have you had the policies. They ask you a ton of questions. They're very nosy people. So anyway, I'm going to run some errands. I will have that rhinestone video up later. It's processing right now. I had to edit, put it all together and edit it and everything. And Boop sat in my lap the whole time I was editing the video. And what she does, she likes it when I wear stuff like this. Like, this is a soft little hoodie here. And what she does, she'll get in my lap and she just scrubs her face into my shirt. She just scrubs her face into it, and she gets her little short face hairs all in it, like grinds the little hairs into the hoodie. So I've gone over it 3 times with one of the sticky lint rollers, and I still have little face hairs in my hoodie. She's so weird. She slobbers too. She drools while she does it. So she's smearing little face hairs and drool into my hoodie. So it's still damp from her doing that. But I was sitting there editing the video, and she hopped up in my lap and started scrubbing her face into my stomach. Like, Cat, you are so weird. And she just drools the whole time. She loves doing that. She's just purring away. Just makes her really happy. Like, I'm not your mama, Boop. I'm not the mama cat. Oh God, it's funny. But yeah, so I don't know about the whole Google thing yet. But I got really good news with my health stuff. So I feel really good about that. We were sitting right in there. I feel really good about it. That was actually a very pleasant surprise. So right now I didn't tell you about this. Oh my God. Okay, so I started doing the Noom app again about a week ago, because I have put on like 10 pounds and I couldn't lose it. Like, I couldn't figure out, like, what the hell is going on. So I went on the Noom app, and on there, my bran flakes are an orange category food, which is like, you don't have any, that's for stuff like cake and ice cream. Like, how are the bran flakes an orange food? But most cereals are. And I measured so 1 cup of this cereal is 110 calories. And apparently I was consuming way more than that every day. Somehow I managed to gain weight on bran flakes. Yeah, I didn't think that was possible. I mean, they taste like cardboard. The bran flakes. So I quit eating bran flakes about a week ago, and I have substituted other Noom app acceptable things for it. And I've already lost like 5 pounds. It's nuts. Like, as soon as I stopped eating the bran flakes, I started losing weight. I didn't change really anything else. I have been eating more apples, but I quit eating the bran flakes. So anyway, the funny thing was, right before I started using the Noom app, I had gone to Aldi and I bought a bunch of boxes of bran flakes, because every now and then you'll go in there and they'll be gone and they won't have any for weeks. So I always like to keep extra boxes up on top of the refrigerator because I never know. I might go for a month and not be able to get them. Well, I have all these boxes of cereal and I can't eat them, and quite frankly don't miss them. I'd rather eat other stuff anyway. Like, there are other ways you can get fiber that aren't so they don't have the caloric density that those things have. So Glinda the Good Witch said he didn't want them. He said, no thank you, we won't eat them. I don't want them. My kids don't like them. So I'm going to take that, and I have some other food, and I'm going to take it to a food bank. There's a local food bank, like a little food pantry. I'm going to take it and drop that off. And while I'm out, I think I'm going to stop by Ollie's, because I saw their sales circular yesterday, and they have a bunch of Peeps stuff, like, Marshmallow Peeps. They have a bunch of Peeps merchandise on sale. They have a bunch of it marked way down for some reason. So I thought I would go by Ollie's. I haven't been there in forever anyway. So I thought I would go by Ollie's and see if they have anything good. And then I guess I'll come back here and, I don't know. I know what I need to do. I have a whole bunch of stuff to list on eBay. I have a big stack of stuff. I may work on that and go ahead and get that done. And then one night this week, hopefully, Glinda the Good Witch and I will be going out to eat. We went out to eat. We went to Outback Steakhouse recently that was his birthday, so this will be our Valentine's Day dinner, which we still haven't done because we could never find time to go anywhere together because we're both busy all the time. But we're going to hopefully do that one night this weekend, so that's exciting. And I'm going to go buy some mulch. I'm going to be putting out a little bit of, not mulch, but like pine bark nuggets. I'm going to get some more pine bark and put that out around some of my little flower beds outside this weekend. It's supposed to be kind of chilly though. It's gotten cold here again. It was so nice and pretty, and now it's starting getting cold again. Winter came back one more time. My great Aunt Mary used to call it blackberry winter. And I've mentioned that before, but every year, she said, you'll notice every year, about the time the blackberry briars, the blackberries get these little blooms, they get these little white blooms on it. When you see that, you'll have another little cold snap for a few days before the warm weather comes back. She always called that blackberry winter. You're going to have a little blackberry winter there for a week or so where it gets cold again, and then it'll warm back up. And we do seem to have that every year. About the time the blackberries start to get their little blooms on them. So, yeah, I don't know what that is, but it does seem to happen every year. Oh, anyway, it's been a roller coaster of a week. It's been a hell of a week. I was not expecting to lose half of my salary this week, but that has basically, I had lost about 25% about 2 weeks ago. It dropped, and then it took a sharp drop on a week ago today. It dropped sharply, like a huge drop just in one day. And that's when they enacted whatever they did because they say I have invalid traffic. Boom, that's what that was. And that's why it has continued to stay way down here. Where it was up here, now it's way down here. And I lost about half of my salary. I lost half of my money at that point. But, I'm going to wait and see what they say and go from there. I can't really do anything until I know what they're going to say. But I'm not going to sit here and worry about it because there's nothing I can do. I've done everything I can, so I'm not going to worry about it. Certainly don't want to risk repeating myself. That would be the worst thing in the world if I ever did that. I'm sure I'll never do it again. Yeah, totally will. So I'm going to go drop off the food, and I have some other stuff I want to take them as well, some other canned stuff and things. And so I'm going to drop some food off at the food pantry, and then I'm going to go to Ollie's, and then I'll come back here and do eBay stuff. But thank you so much for watching. Happy Friday. Yee! Is it yee or wee? Wee! Wee! That's a big wee for my health exam results. My God. My BMI, what was it, 22? It was like 22.0 something. I don't know what it was pretty good. Is that good? I don't know. I think it is. I don't know. I feel like it is. But yeah, we'll see what happens, and I'll go from there. And And yeah, maybe I'll find some fun stuff at Ollie's. I don't know. We need to do another video in there. I don't know. I haven't felt like it, but maybe we'll do that coming up here soon. But thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great day and that you have a good weekend coming up. And I'll see you again soon.